And joining us right now, great pleasure to welcome a woman who is going around the country. Interesting job she has. She's a teacher, but she's also the spokesperson for the Brain Quest games. And hard to believe it's the 20th anniversary already for Brain Quest. They have a new edition coming out. We'll find out about it. Kim Tredick joined us by telephone. How are you, Kim?
Hi, nice to be here.
Good to have a chance to talk with you. I'm not sure if we talked to you or maybe somebody else with Brain Quest, but we've had folks on before to kind of talk about the game. It's kind of a throwback, isn't it, to the old board games or card games. That's what it is. Right? There's nothing electronic about it.
Right. It doesn't need the battery. You can play by yourself. You can play with a group of kids. You can play kids against parents. It's really just very low maintenance.
This particular edition that we're talking about today is Brain Quest, 1,500 questions and answers to challenge the mind for grade 5. You're a 5th grade teacher, so that fits right in, doesn't it?
Yes.
Were you part of putting the game together as far as the questions, or?
Well, what Brain Quest did was for each one of the levels, and they go from ages 2 to 7th grade,
right.
For each level they ask an award-winning teacher to edit the cards and make sure that the content that is included in the questions is applicable to what's being taught at that age level. And so that's what I did, was I edited the 5th grade cards to look and see if it does follow our state standards for English and math, science, social studies, geography. What's great about this new edition, though, is it includes current events, but it also includes technology questions, and that wasn't in the last edition.
No, obviously you have Twitter, you have Facebook and all that. I haven't been in a 5th grade classroom in quite a while, Kim. Are the kids really into all that stuff at that age?
The kids know, yes, they know more about technology than I do. They all come into school, and at least in my school, many of them already have a cell phone, and so you have the iPhone or they have an iPod, and so they have the electronic readers and then their tablets. So it's pretty amazing what they already know and how they do come to school in 5th grade already knowing how to do an internet search.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I know they've had computers in the classrooms as young as, I think, kindergarten for a few years, at least some part of the day where they play on it or learn on it. It's a great learning tool. I just wondered how involved the 5th graders were with Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But you have questions about that in the game here, so that's part of their lives, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. What kind of subject? Is it all school subjects that kids in 5th grade should know that are in the game?
Well, there's geography questions that would ask them about the United States, or there's history questions that go particularly for what's happening or what they're learning in 5th grade. There's math. There's some applied information, such as, in English, if you have questions like, he's as quick as a fox, the kids will apply what they know about similes and know what the answer is. So it really is grade level specific. But what's great about this and what's different about these cards is the kids are learning and reviewing skills and learning new information, and they don't realize that it's learning.
Right.
They're having a great time.
Well, we used to. I remember when I was in elementary school, we would either create games ourselves where part of the assignment was to create like a quiz show kind of thing where you ask questions of the other kids and you make a little competition out of it, and that's part of it too, right? You want a little competition, a little fun. And in the meantime, if they learn something, that's the bonus, right? You don't want them to think too much they're learning. You want them to have fun first, right?
Right. It's all about having fun and making learning fun. But it is so competitive. I have kids that will compete against themselves with the cards. They'll pull the cards out during their free time reading, and they will read to see how many they can get correct on one of the cards, because there are several questions on one side of a card. And so they compete with themselves. If I reach for the cards, they get super excited because today someone wants to suggest a challenge of, girls versus boys, or divide them up into 4 groups and play for fun. And they just, when my own kids were in the back seat of the car, they would play back seat against me in the front seat. So they are competitive. That makes it a little more fun.
Well, I think, it goes back to watching, quiz shows or game shows on TV. You play along, and that's ultimate learning experience to have fun with it, but to also have some competition as well. Now, this is the 20th anniversary of Brain Quest. I guess they put out how many different versions? Do you know, Kim? Or?
Well, I do. They have, for the early childhood, there are 3 versions of My First Brain Quest for 3s and for preschool, and then for curriculum, they have kindergarten through 7th grade. They have Brain Quest Math, Brain Quest Reading, and then just for more fun, they have Brain Quest for the car, Brain Quest America, and Brain Quest President. So, you could have a deck everywhere if you wanted. Something else that they've come out with this 20th anniversary is a free app. So they have developed 600 questions for grades 1 through 5 on 28 different levels. Great technology, interactive question type thing where they work their way through the levels, and of course as they get higher through the levels they can purchase more questions. So they have gone digital too.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the app, so that there is that aspect of it for the computers or tablets or cell phone, whatever they're using for apps nowadays. But that's a good thing. I mean, obviously there's a lot of things on the internet that are great and other things that aren't so good. So always good to have educational material available to the kids if they're on the devices, right?
And yes, and what's great about this is they can play on their iPad or their new tablet, and they're getting good content, they're learning, but they don't realize it.
Right.
They're having fun.
Well, this is the Brain Quest 4, the revised 4th edition. This is the 5th grade, but there's all grade levels, like you said. So if people want to get this edition or for younger or older kids, where's the best place? Do you have a website people can go to?
There is a website, but you can get these cards anywhere they sell children's books or children's games. They're everywhere. But if you want to go to the Brain Quest site, it's brainquest.com. And on that site, because of the birthday celebration, you will find that they're giving away scholarships and teacher awards. In fact, they're giving away $20,000 in scholarship with partnership with Chrysler, and then another scholarship for $5,000. They're giving away 18 iPads, and then for teachers, they're choosing one teacher a month and awarding that teacher $500 plus $500 in products. And then there'll be a grand prize winning teacher for $5,000. So that's all on brainquest.com too.
Always good with, unfortunately, budgets being cut back in the educational system. It's got to get some help there as well, right? So, and for scholarships, that's a great thing. And not only because school is letting out most of the country real soon, if it hasn't already, for the summer, like you said, on road trips or car trips, a good game to have in the car with you. Keep the kids occupied.
Definitely. That's right. And provide family fun because it's interactive. So you have to talk to your kids.
That's right.
The kids have to talk to you. And it is, even though it only goes to 7th grade, some of those questions can get a little difficult. So I would say it goes to adults. Right.
Well, it's a great idea. And Kim, appreciate you taking a few minutes today, and hopefully we can do it again on the 21st anniversary. But Brain Quest is the name of the game, and thanks for joining us, Kim.
Thank you very much.